Hey everybody, I'm back. So, just completed the defense of the tavern, and it was a lot less irritating than I remember. The last time I was playing on Daring, which is one step above normal, it's kind of amazing how much of a difference just one step in difficulty makes. Oh hey, it's them. Look who it is! Who would have thought that I'd end up in the Crusader army? Go figure. Did Irabeth accept you? With open arms. She knows exactly who I am and where I'm from, but she's come down with a convenient case of amnesia where I'm concerned. Who can blame her? The city's in a bad way. You don't turn down help in a situation like this, no matter what quarter it comes from. Can you help us when we attack the Great Garrison? I'll tell you straight, we're not getting involved in any fighting. Warriors we ain't, but we can scout. Sneak right under the demons' noses, look for traps and hidden doors. In other words, we can smooth the path for your whole operation. And then all you'll have to do is go in there and bump off the demons. Nothing to it. You're thieflings, why aren't you with Charisme and the rest of them? Looky here, somebody seems very well informed. You even know the name of our leader. When things started heating up, Sister Charisme betrayed us all. Now it's every tiefling for himself. We're all scrambling to claim our share and get the hell out of here. We're supposed to meet in a prearranged location, the ones who survived, that is. We went to the Great Garrison to get our stash, but look how that turned out. One of the gang got trapped in the rubble. So here's your answer. It's now every man for himself, and that means that we're all free to do what we want. Oh, I can loot all the bodies now. Oh, not yet. There's more up here. Oh, and there's Ramian. Oh, it's you. Praise Desna, I said we would meet again. What are you doing here? I'm doing what people are doing all over the city, healing the injured, comforting the grieving, counseling the lost. Alas, the goddess did not gift me the ability to resurrect the dead. This tavern may be the city's last stronghold of resistance against the demons, our last hope. We cannot let it slip away. How can you help us when we attack the Grey Garrison? Oh, you know, Desna is an unpredictable goddess. Who knows how she will come to the aid of her faithful children? I had a dream where she sang the demons a lullaby and they fell into a deep sleep, just like innocent babes. What do you think my dream augurs?
Let's see what we can do.
Anything else? Nope. Alright, now let's go sell all this junk. Oops. $184. Well, it's something anyway. You know who's who in this city. Maybe you can tell something about Count Arendelle. I'll tell you, why not? Everyone knows the story, you see, but you could say that I'm the one who found it in a way. The Arendays are a wealthy family in ancient line, and they hail from the outlying areas of Canabras. That's where the Arenday family seat is, along with their ancestral lands. In the past, if Mendev was ever feuding with Sarkoris, or some clan from there was causing trouble, the Count and Countess Arenday were the ones who would defend the border with their soldiers. Their main residence was called Heaven's Edge. It still stands to this day, north of here, on the road towards Dresden, but no one lives there now. Around 10 or so years ago, there was a grand celebration held at the estate. The mother and the guardian of the current count invited the great and the good to celebrate his birthday. The entire Arenday clan was there, as well as many other nobles. And then, without warning, the demons struck. Clearly, they couldn't ignore such a perfect opportunity to cut down so many of Mendev's great dynasties in one fell swoop. There was even a chance that the queen herself would make an appearance, for she was related to the count as well. Well, when no news came from the estate, a troop of inquisitors was sent to investigate. They forced open the gates and discovered a manor full of corpses. They all perished. The servants, the guards, the guests, including some of Iomede's chosen clerics and paladins. The demons had unleashed a magical plague, terrifying and strange, the likes of which hadn't been seen before or since. And among all this was young Darren Arenday, the only survivor. The Count had a talent for divine magic since his youth, healing magic in particular, and that must be why he didn't die along with the rest. He couldn't explain how he survived the disease. I saw him that day, when they brought him into the city, pale and barely conscious of his surroundings. So that's the story. Since then, Heaven's Edge has stood abandoned, sealed off to the outside world. People are still afraid to go near the place. Hold on. Guess I missed two.
Here we go.
I guess everybody's still a bit drained from fight. Let's go take a rest first.
I can handle it.
You there, beggar girl! That filthy bird of yours has befouled my tent! Wash this at once!
Washing. When I was little, I loved doing the laundry with my mom. We had so much fun. Thank you for reminding me of those days.
Alright, now we're ready to go. I guess I'll go there first. Nice.
The light take you!
Nice.
Can't make the demons wait.
There's another stranger.
I got this.
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Out of my sight.
Nice. Lesser kinetic diadem. Okay, I don't think anybody in my party has any use for that.
Yes. Escape. Axel. Yes. Escape. Axel. Yes. Escape. Axel. Yes.
Beautiful.
Wait, was that it? That was all that was here? Now let's go to the Tower of Estrad.
Riti.
What did that do? I have no idea what this is.
Let's see what we can do.
See, the red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop! Who are you? Crusaders! Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Why just assume we're Crusaders, though? Where'd you get that idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? Oh, right. I suppose that explains it. Disgusting filth! Get out of here before I kill you all! I can kill you right now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. I am Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in this city, and new master of this tower. And you'd better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Faxon, the tiefling. Why, I remember you. You're that little clerk from the town hall, the one who kept badgering me for a bribe to get rid of some bill or other. Well, you turning out to be the leader of a cultist group is definitive proof of something we all know to be true. All bureaucrats are the spawn of the abyss. You arrogant celestial spawn! Do you see now? We're everywhere! You look down your nose at Faxon the clerk, now you will bow before Faxon the overlord! I'll repeat what I said to you in the town hall that day. I don't deal with parasites. What did you forget in the museum? For the last 3 months this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in the charge of a doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canabras, we plunged a blade into the Crusader's back, and a glorious fight it was. Now Lord Xanthier has ordered us to strip Canabras of everything that might be of interest to him and remove it from the city. He is a great master of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of all kinds of relics that could prove it very interesting to study. You look awful. What's wrong with your tattoo? Lady Minago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally Descari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killas, but I failed. But it seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank-and-file crusaders. When I bring Minago your heads, all will be forgiven and she'll remove this brand. You should have run when you first saw me.
My friends.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
No glory without risk!
Nice.
Distract them from me.
You won't survive me.
Oh! 30 damage! Oh, this weapon has a 3 times crit multiplier. Holy shit.
Damn you!
Surrender or else!
I will see to your demise. Endure this!
Oh.
Precision and grace. Time to share your treasures.
Eh.
Is that a trap? Here we go.
Pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I am Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthair has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabris and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than some demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those, but where is Faxon? Ah, finest thieves in Mentev. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. The demons have no chance against them. Masters of our trade we are. There you go bragging again, dummy. Thieving has never led to anything but harm, trust me. If you fought the way you thieve, now that might be useful. No thanks, every person has their calling and this is mine. But imagine if you fought as well as we thieve. Where is the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him, I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult, the old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? Clear off before I kill you. You're lying! You want me to turn away so you can strike me in the back and take the papers that have been entrusted to me. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthair here. I must destroy them! The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture. The perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. How do I know this? An excellent question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher, to spite her. I guess I'll help him. Digging your fingers deep into the half-elf's throat, you retrieve the disgusting ball of soggy paper. The cultist coughs violently, and then after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much the worse for wear. Yeah, these are his orders to pack up the relics and take them to Xanthair. A wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible, but some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. I might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me, unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you that it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place, sealed with a corresponding protective rune. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all, and your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron making a new batch. Believe it or not, I have many other important matters to attend to. Should I discover that the potions have mysteriously disappeared, I will not try to look for the culprit. I will punish the person who let it happen, the person who failed to secure them properly. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you are conquering out there. Xanther Vang.
I can handle it.
Held on. The old man, looking around, absent-mindedly shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way it is, eh? You see horns and you think thief or demon. Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen your horns? How should I put this? Don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons. Hey, there are horns, and then there are horns. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? I think... I forget. Aha! I am Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set not down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. The Lost Chapel. Ah, this old fellow was there. That his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising is that the old codger can still speak at all. In the entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of its bloodiest chapters. Some time ago I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortifications and estates the Crusaders left behind. I read through the accounts of the Lost Chapel veterans. Now that was a real bloodbath. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they could be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you all looking at me for? Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits and the storeroom. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that could help in the fight against the demons. Failed? Who? Exhibits are not to be handled without the permission of the museum management, and they are certainly not to be taken outside the museum itself. Come on, Moljif. Hey, what's that behind you? Gotcha. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower and then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabris was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. But I've seen not a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. What do you mean? Demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders... Oh my word, the relics! We must go after them! Sorry, did you say something? What happened here? First the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Terendelev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves. There were 7 of them. Or perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took everything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damned thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we'll show them, I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. You were just asking me about something. I forget what it was. Where can I find these robbers? I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. But they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Tell me about Zacharias. Great hero he was. Fearless, but insightful. He never underestimated the strength of the demons. When they laid siege to the lost chapel, it was Zacharias who stood in the breach to rescue the clerics. He understood that we couldn't hold out, but he refused to retreat. He had vowed to defend the temple. Before the final onslaught, he gathered up his surviving apprentices, looked us over, and picked me. He said, "Teldon, today I will die and leave my comrades behind. Take my wand and bring it to Canabras. Should an hour of great need come, a worthy crusader can take the wand and bring it to me. I will know that my brothers need me once more, and I will come to their aid. Not even death shall stop me." And so I brought his wand and his final words here. I also brought something else. Here. This is why I am the way I am. Fear consumed my mind. It shattered my reason. And I was so desperate to forget that terrible day that my memory slowly but surely fled my wretched head. Are you all right? Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. Scary. So scary. Tell me about the museum exhibits. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look for yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders, and these two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, they healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade, on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when the envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. Heaven is above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. You said that the angels Targona and Lariol are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father, or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? Go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were, prowling about, wanted to rob the museum. But I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for, a dose of battle magic. They won't be back, don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. I have to go. And now that I have the keys, I can loot the place.
Can't hide from me.
This is my kind of work.
Awesome.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Now what's this? Entrapping longbow. Whenever this +1 composite longbow confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 10-foot area must pass a reflex saving throw or become entangled for 1 round. Yeah, I think I'll keep the one I already have. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. Oh, there we go. That's better. Awesome. Alright, I think I'm done here. Right? Oh, not quite. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? No who, what? Wait, not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. Yes, little one, and I have no doubt that the birds in the streets converse with you too, and the trees and the flowers and even certain lamp-posts, and I'm sure this occurs regularly. For me, alas, such wonders only occur after a week-long bacchanalia, and the conversations don't go very far. I used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are meager, no doubt, and cannot compete with the museums in the capital. But all the same, I find this place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neathholm. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering. People who founded the place, what was driving them? Were they thinking about future generations? How to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or are they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. Wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabris lies in ruins, and but you fearlessly battle the invaders, with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Right. In the olden days, mortal kind lost to the demons time after time after time. And now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How could they not be proud of that? Why did you help me? I sensed something in you, as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. I sense that light dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Farewell, Vision. Farewell. The power that gives us this semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. There's Yaniel. Alright, off we go. Let's go back to the Defender's Heart.
Let's see what we can do.
I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Canabras, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. What's your problem with Darren? Is there bad blood between you two? Oh no, nothing like that. I think he dislikes all paladins equally. The real reason is, who does he like? Only his hangers-on, I'd wager. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores, too. There was a hero of the First Crusades, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. At the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and a lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And of course he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it, because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arendelle estate. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? Could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin twice removed, or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Crusaders and Iomede's servants especially. Could you tell me more about the events at Heaven's Edge? I don't know all the details. It happened a while ago, back when I was a mercenary and had nothing to do with Canabras. I only know that there was a grand feast in honor of Daeron's birthday, and all his relatives were invited along with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the estate, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins, but the young count survived, because of his healing ability, I suppose. Darren does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the application of his skills leaves much to be desired. Thank you for telling me all this. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. I found Janna Aldori like you asked. Yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. I suppose it's asking too much to want fighters that are sober as well. The Tower of Estrad has been cleared of demons. Great! The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared but one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the Grey Garrison. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I guess I'll go with this party. Gonna go investigate the Gwerm estate now.
Cover me, all right?
Make every strike count.
Ah, there you are. At last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, speak into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Gwerm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around, or something like that. You can decide when you get there. This should be good. I'm always up for poking around a fancy manor. I've done many things in my life, but playing the part of an intrepid mercenary rummaging through someone else's tastelessly decorated and poorly planned mansion is a novelty to me. How droll. I deeply regret that you had to participate in this, my dear Count. Come now, I love a good caper. even when the setting offends my aesthetic sensibilities. What are these valuable items that they're worth risking your life by going back to the manor? Never you mind. I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not to ask questions. In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me. So restrain your curiosity for now. Alright, I understand. Well, get on with it. Or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. And good luck in there, I suppose.
Unhelpful, am I not?
Chains, handcuffs, and shackles. What, is this the sex dungeon or something? Set of collars of various sizes. This is definitely the sex dungeon. Whips and floggers. Oh god, let's just grab what we can and get out of here.
Are you still here?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
I'll make short work of this.
Distract them from me.
Wait a minute. Booking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Dubelos Narthropple. Wasn't this book in Kingmaker? I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, I certainly remember Jubilost.
They will not expect my strike.
Can we retreat already?
The spirits demand your blood!
Oh, good. Silver Robe. +1 bonus to all saving throws against fear effects. Well, that's very specific. I guess that can go to him.
Oh, me?
I told you to stop, Lan. think that's it for the downstairs. Alright, time to go upstairs.
Oh, quiet now. But how will they know I've arrived?
The light, take you!
Good guys always win. Out of my sight.
Time to share your treasures! Die already!
Good.
Let's have some fun. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I got this.
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
Alright. Better.
Can't hide from me.
Displacement. Remove disease. Stone skin. Ugh.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
F no.
Heh.
I will see to your demise. Damn you!
Gotcha.
The light, take you!
You won't survive me. Are you still here?
Nice.
Missed me already.
Magritium Turinos.
Short bow of code. +1 bonus on attack rolls against chaotic creatures. Plan is a longbow guy though. That's not gonna do him much good.
They were not expecting this strength.
Here we go. Endure this!
Go for their hearts!
Cover me, all right?
Nice. Anything else up here?
I can handle it.
thing left is this door over here. See, this door is locked by some unusual or magical means. There is no lock to be seen. Oh, there it is. The paintings are right where I left them. Very good. Gwerm thanks you for your help. There's something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gwerm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. Who's that in the paintings, Horgus? So you've noticed. It seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. You see, I have two secrets. Camellia is in fact my daughter, and I am not the real Horgus Gwerm. You're not Horgus Gwerm? My real name is Darien Witt. My parents were the servants of the real Gwerms at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mendev. The Gwerms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the garden with the real Horgus Gwerm, who was just my age. I have no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran to the mansion, and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said I was Horgus Gwerm. That's the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale. It never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You are in no position to judge me, Camellia. You're right, I'm not. A small boy in a manor under attack by demons. Such a familiar tale. Mendev has many such tales, but there are rarely any survivors. Take poor Horgus, for instance. He didn't make it. You were fortunate, Count, assuming you're not hiding anything. You were just a scared child. I have nothing but sympathy for you. Besides, your lies didn't hurt anyone. Never mind. I'd only like to assure you that your claim about not hurting anyone is absolutely correct. The vast fortune of the Gwerms has no rightful heirs. If there had been any heirs, I would most definitely have transferred ownership to them. You committed a crime, and since then you have tried to atone, but let me guess, no matter how much good you do, the guilt stays with you. It's true. How do you know this? I also made a mistake as a child. Mine was much more serious than yours, in deed and in consequences. Many years passed before I learned to be at peace with it, so I'm in no position to judge you. It is difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I have kept all these years. I have been hostage to them my entire life, strange as that sounds. Camellia is your daughter? Yes, illegitimate, that is to say. She has resided in this house since birth. The staff thought she was a niece or the daughter of a friend who died in the Crusades. I never disabused them of their notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gwerm family with another noble line. The Gwerm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners and thereby plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection, and when Camellia was born I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, Camellia is the daughter of a Gwerm family servant who died over 10 years ago. And before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwerm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know about us? Damn it all, and I thought Horgus as dull as ditch water. But now he brings this delightful offering of a stolen identity, a secret half-elf lover, and a bastard daughter. I'm afraid you've rather put me to shame. I promise to keep your secret. Please accept my humblest thanks. What's it like to live a whole life under someone else's name? When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus. The condescension most of all. The pity on his face, his smile when he called me to join him in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind when the demons killed him and not me, and I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told them my name was Horgus Gwerm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Gwerm family, on that day, life was fair. Unfortunately, it took me many years to see the generosity behind the condescension and feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horgus was my friend, even when I didn't feel myself his. I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. But now what can I do? Reveal the truth, reject the name, and allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend Horgus want this? I bear the name of Horgus Gwerm with the pride and dignity it deserves. As a banner on a battlefield, I will multiply its merits. The Gwerm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horgus Gwerm. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I have kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this very secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone else. I see. Well, you certainly earned your payment. Here, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Camellia, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. But now, follow me. We'll make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Gwerm. Anything else in here? Breastplate +1. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. still don't know what's in this room, though. And I guess we have no way of finding out. Three hours to get there from here? Alright. Let's go back to the Defender's Heart for now. Right. Sell this stuff. Did I sell that chain shirt already? Maybe I did. Yeah, pretty much everybody in my party is exhausted now. Oh, here's these guys. Man, fuck these guys. I've seen how the other soldiers treat you. What about it? It's inhumane. It's been my life for many decades. Right. Hold on. Don't think... No armor, no armor, light armor. I think he can wear Medium armor? Yeah. Proficiency in light and medium armor. Ah, no, 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 no. It's gonna make him way too slow. Really? Oh, he's fatigued. That's why his strength is so low. Oh yeah, he doesn't wear armor, I don't think. Nope. And there's a surprising number of people in my party who just don't wear armor. Well, it's the same armor class, lower armor check penalty. Ah. Alright, well, this is probably a good place as any to end it for now. Right, so thanks everybody for watching. I will see you all some other time.